Yo, it's Evie, it's 502, and guess what? Today we're talking about vampires. That's right, vampires. There's people like vampires now, and me with my smart mind figured out why us teenage girls have a fascination with vampires. There was a type of man that females liked, and it was always the most powerful, like either the wisest or the strongest or the richest, whatever it was, but basically it was the model man that us teenage girls see in everyday life, and that was the one we wanted. We wanted that guy that was gonna make our lives better. We were gonna move up in social status because we married or got together with that guy, right? This is general human history, which is true. Like, you can't really deny it that as a society, women, girls, they tend to flock to the person who will make them more outstanding in life. But today, the interesting fact is so many people like vampires. If, let's say, 15, 20 years ago, this whole Twilight thing, they showed that. If we time traveled and went back in time and showed Twilight, and we showed Edward and Jacob, every single person would be for Jacob. Okay? Every single person, every single female would be like, oh, Jacob, I love Jacob, yay! Because he's like the ideal man, right? He's strong, he's got a good face, he's nice, he's got all the aspects of being the man. Edward is skinny, socially awkward, has absolutely no tan whatsoever, doesn't do any physical activity. Like, he has nothing on the man scale. If you saw someone who looked like Edward at your school, he would probably not be very popular. This is in my head, this is what I figured out, and I have notes. I always have notes. Nowadays, what do teenage boys like to do? They like to sit at their house and play video games. And then when they grow up, they become someone like Mark Zuckerberg, who makes millions of billions of dollars and has a really hot girlfriend and owns a great company. He's pale, skinny, doesn't do anything athletic. Mark Zuckerberg, Edward Cullen. Because guys, they don't go out in the sun anymore. Therefore, people like to see pale. They don't exercise nearly as much. I'd rather take skinny over fat, sure. Social. We don't socialize anymore face to face very much. We do text and Facebook and all that stuff. Therefore, we're all socially awkward, which Edward is. Edward is all of these things because he's a vampire. And I'm just like, oh, that's why. That's why vampires are so popular right now. Because we think that that's the social norm and that's what we want to see. Because that's what all of the guys that we know are like. I just had to get that off my chest because I felt like that was something that needed to be said. Not saying it's right or wrong, just something that needed to be said. I will see you all later. 502, yay, yay, yay. Can't wait to meet the new roommate.